baby, we're back.
It's a sick game when you've got so many hours without power.
So basically, so we have
Wait,
batteries.
one person talk. Okay,
So
go.
we have batteries, and when there's so many power outages going on throughout the day, there's not enough time or energy for them to get recharged again.
Anyway,
To
I
use
made a
it when
plan 5
the electricity
tables
goes
later.
out.
Yeah, Sam's made a plan, like the internet cut out, everything. It was just really annoying and shit, but it's fine. We're back.
Hello.
Hey, so yeah,
Back from down under the sea.
it makes it very tricky. Can I just say one thing? It makes it very tricky as well, also to see like what time is best for a live stream, because if the power's out for 4 hours, 5 hours or 6 hours straight in one shot, it's very difficult to do a live stream in that time. So again, thank you very much to everyone for the super chats and for the support, because it is really tricky and really annoying, but thank you. And Ohio everyone.
Ohio gozaimasu.
Hey, what's up? And hey Miyuki, and hey Dale, and Eric says, is there anybody out there? Yeah, for sure there is. And hey David, and David, thank you very, very, very much. Yeah, it's really shit about the last live stream. I don't know. We couldn't even reconnect to the internet. We had a mobile data thing and it wasn't helping either.
Because I think when all the electricity is down, then the tower's also down. So
even the beaches, there's so many beaches being closed in Cape Town of sewage.
Because they're pumping raw sewage into the sea. Because when the generators aren't working, then there's nothing to pump the sewage.
So bad. Can you imagine?
The septic tanks or whatever.
So the beaches get closed down. And also Dwayne Nixon and Lucho, thank you. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you very, very much.
Name.
And C. John Austin. Thank you. So you got Lucho, Dwayne Nixon, and C. John Austin. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, it's just, it's very frustrating. Sometimes people don't understand and then they'll be like, can we do like a Skype meeting like about the turn? It's like, not really, because
there's no power.
Like, fuck. Like the minimal power we have, we really can't afford to be spending it on anything but like making sure that we have internet. And
we have
like,
to spend a lot of money.
No, I'm saying, when people want to do Skype meetings for the turn, it's like, it's literally impossible at this moment. No, I'm saying explaining. It's so frustrating because people, unless you come here and you see it,
thank you.
It's very difficult to picture and imagine it. Thank you.
The slides.
We kind of need that ring light, eh?
Yeah.
Power is meant to have come on. It's been off for hours.
Yeah, but
imagine it never comes on.
It's not coming on until...
They keep threatening that there will be days where the power is off for upwards of 16 hours at a time. Yeah. I hope that does not happen.
Lovely.
We'll still make a plan.
We'll still make a plan. But again, everybody, thank you very, very much.
The craziest thing is that so we had to buy more batteries.
Yep.
So that we could do the live streams, and also have some power, but the cost of the batteries and everything I think it's very
especially
bad.
lithium batteries apparently they're going up crazy.
No, we don't have lithium.
No. Like someone told us that they've gotten crazy expensive.
Listen to how crazy this is.
Look how much we had to pay, 4,000 for 2 batteries. Come on.
We're not talking about little AAA batteries. We're talking about like proper batteries.
4,000 is a lot of fucking money.
Listen how crazy this is. In Kenya, seed sharing is illegal. You'll go to jail.
I know.
Seeds,
yeah. So if people want to grow their own food,
in America,
they're going to jail.
In
Kenya?
Wait.
Wow.
No, in America,
and the people are hungry.
Hey, in America, Joe Biden just passed a law that if you have a farm or you have land and you've got a river running through your land, they own it. Yeah.
How do they own it? What? Because it's their water.
Yeah,
there
is. I'm not even joking.
That's fucked up. That's why everyone should try to be. Everyone should try to be as self-sustaining as possible.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, if you can't even fend for yourself, with food and stuff, then or water, Jesus, what point will it be to have to rely on a government for everything?
I was saying the other day, there's going to be a time probably when oxygen you have to pay.
Yeah. And also, Lucha, thank you. Well, thank you very much, Bill. Let's see what else is happening here. And hey, Georgina, what's up? Arigatou gozaimasu. Lucha says, I don't know what's worse, power outages or water outages.
ones from the stream that got cut off.
Oh yes. Okay, I'm gonna say a huge other thank you.
They're both
I would
pretty
say
bad.
water outages are the worst.
Yeah.
When the power gets cut, it's bad. It's like fucking awful. But I will say one thing: when you don't have any water, which
It
this also
sucks.
gets affected by the electricity and that, then sometimes the taps like are all shut down.
And then when
there's
they
no
do come back
water.
on this brown water that comes out.
I thought boiling it would make it okay,
No.
and then so now we have to go and get like these giant barrels of water to drink any water, because if you drink from the tap, you get like a fucked up stomach. It's pretty bad.
It's like tea coming out of the tap, but it's the water.
Like I tried boiling it, and then I just remembered,
Diarrhea.
oh, it was bad. I think I got like huge stomach cramps also from it. I was like,
It's probably like E. coli or
I was
something.
gonna say I didn't get to the hospital. It was bad.
Bacterials.
Yeah. No, so Lucho, I would say a water outage is worse. And Hunt says, great to see most of us are like, yes, and thank you. Oh my god. Ooh, the rainbow.
Rainbows and Mermaids of Doom.
And also, we'd like to say thank you to Garnili,
Ganili.
to Beverly Hassel,
Mrs. Hassel.
to Sarah B,
Sarah B.
Bill B,
Bill B.
Edward Pritchett,
Georgina Adams.
Hans, Eric Bucker,
Rich Signorelli.
Dale Lammyman, Emmy,
Who's this?
and also to
Brian.
Rich Signorelli. We got
Brian Gunter.
Brian Gunter.
C. John Austin. Frank Sabia.
We got Daniel Fuller,
Curtin
David
Cooper.
Smay, baby. And
Lucho.
we have
Dwayne Nixon.
Ordaz. And wait, sorry, I'm trying to find her name.
Willie Woodthorpe.
Lucho, Garnili again, Willie Woodthorpe. Ooh. Okay. And if I've missed anyone,
And also Georgina, your tattoo is so cool. I don't know if she's
fucking
still on
cool.
here, but
Yes.
her tattoo is really cool.
Lucho says
Her tattoos.
we get like 36
water outages. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. That
Damn.
sucks, man. And David Smith, thank you. You're so fucking sweet.
Aw.
Oh, we've been missing you. But again, thank you. And you're always with us in spirit. And thank you. Ooh, you're the bomb. And Eric says, is this thing with the power outages something of the last time, or has it already been happening? It's been happening for years,
But not
it's
on
gotten
this scale.
worse.
Yeah.
It's gotten like progressively worse and worse. So like every single day you have power off from 8 to 10:30.
And also, can you imagine if
Then
you...
wait, 8 to 10:30. Then from 12 to 2:30. Then sometimes it will be 10 to 2:30. It's off completely, not coming back on. And then again it will goes off at like 10 to 12 at night. Then again 2:30 to 6 in the
Or
morning.
sometimes it'll be from 10 to 2.
So it's
10 at night to 2 in the morning.
it's a fuck up. And then in the
And
day.
then also, can you imagine, so if you wanted to, let's say, get your papers or anything done from a government official place, you have to check their schedule to see when the
power's
power's
on.
on or off. Because if you drive all that way, wait in a queue, and then the power's off, nothing they can do.
It's insane. And Dale says, wouldn't be surprised if source of batteries become a problem. Yes, definitely. That's what's been happening, because people, obviously, the people's businesses and that need to run. And yeah, power outages are bad. Georgina says, I think it's great though that you still managed to do these streams regardless. Well, thank you. Yeah, come hell or high water, we'll always do it. Even on the tour, sometimes it was tricky, but we made sure, like, we drove around until we found some connection.
No, because sometimes people be like, oh, connection's so shit or whatever when we're on tour, but it's because we're streaming from a highway.
Yeah,
On a small little box with, like a little Wi-Fi box.
And Dana says, I hope those fools aren't charging you for the electricity you can't use.
Oh, no, they do. If you have prepaid electricity and then the electricity goes out, and when it comes back on again, then there's... No.
Daniel says, our electricity is now about the most expensive in the world. Wow. That's insane, man. And there's no need or reason for it. It's actually shocking. And Frank says, hey, what's up?
Hello.
All of the fresh water is drying up in the USA. Yep, it's shocking. I just think it's despicable that
And
in some
even-
states people can't collect rainwater. That's insanity.
mad.
Sorry, but it's just when we
Yeah.
talk, hold the spirit stick talk, then spirit stick come in my hand.
What people are doing
Yeah.
to the oceans, it's bad. Even now with this, like, people are pumping crap into the sea, and then seals are getting like rabies or some weird infection in their brain from ingesting the shit that's been pumped into the sea, and then they're attacking people.
I'm sorry to say, but like the videos of the seals, like going for
I
people.
feel bad though because they get put down.
No, it was just like so fucking unexpected. You'd never think that of a seal. Won't lie, I did laugh. It was pretty funny.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to get bitten by a seal though. I think it's worse than a dog bite.
Wait, what did Kevin just say?
I didn't see.
Wait, I'll scroll. Hold it. Sorry, sometimes the comments skip up.
They are skipping.
All right, so here we go. He says, I knew you ladies would be back. You ladies are the best professional. Hey, well, thank you very, very much. And hey again, Georgina and Dale. Georgina says the tattoo is checked. Your Instagram and said they're a bit wild. Damn. Ooh. Mille, Rainbow, and the Mermaids of Doom. Oh shit. Well, thank you. Essay is beautiful for the nature, but for the crime and the government incompetence, it's pretty fucked.
Very bad.
It's
Yeah.
very bad. It's hardcore. Kevin says, out here in California, I think I saw Noah's Ark pass by today. More rain. Ah, rock on.
Imagine someone did do that. There was like a flood and they just had this massive boat ready.
When I was a kid, I used to think there was going to be a flood, and I was like, going to try to build a boat.
How's that going for you, man?
Well, I realized I can't build for shit. Imagine a Lego boat.
I always kind of like the idea of like this massive boat and you're safe inside there.
Man, I was so dumb as a kid that I just realized that now. I was like getting freaked out when it used to rain in the winter. I was like, damn, Bob, the flood's gonna take us. Man.
And on the third day, she made the boat.
What is it called? Shortage of oil, gas, coal. Okay, so South Africa uses fossil fuels and coal, or coal is a fossil fuel, and they
said
had
there's not
nuclear
enough.
power, but they shut those down.
But there is enough, but they've just sold it to other countries.
So South
like
Africa still
China,
provides power to Mozambique and
Zimbabwe.
a few other places surrounding
Botswana.
us, and yet we struggle
To
to
have-
enough for everyone here. It's actually insane.
So it's a case of charity begins at home kind of thing.
And also the power plants weren't maintained. So for years, millions have gone into like maintaining all the stuff, and it wasn't. So
And
obviously
all the engineers or whatever that worked there, whatever, they just left.
they've quit. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Hans says, I always get a bit emotional for the way you treat your fans. Ah, your effort to restart. No, like we tried forever, man. Oh, you're so sweet, Hans. But honestly, yeah, it's just shit. We don't like. I don't know.
And also, like,
yeah.
that would be weird. We just left it like that.
Yeah, we're
Like, okay, bye. No.
No. Daniel says, I bet testers don't sell well, and I say no.
They don't.
Yeah, you're lucky you don't get the pricks that come with them. Oh my god, it would not work. Yeah, it wouldn't work.
Would not work.
No, would not work. Yeah. Kevin says, you ladies, ah, thank you. That is so sweet. Are the prettiest mermaids.
Thank you.
And Edward says, hey, from
Florida.
Whoa, well, thank you very, very much, man.
Oh. The wrecked hotel room. Which was it Chicago, and which was the place that we stayed at in America? It was like a
Yeah, it was
motel
Chicago,
or
bro.
something, and the people at the place were so rude. Sam got into a fight with the lady.
Really?
Do you remember? She was like,
Oh, yeah.
"Get out." And I just remember I was like sleeping, and then I hear this big commotion.
Oh god, yeah, it was bad. I wish I'd filmed it.
Me too.
It was so good.
We should film it.
Yeah. Okay, but anyway. Oh.
I think we should start a SoapGirls commune. Live under one soapy room. Imagine an ark made out of soap.
Oh my god, for fuck's sakes. Danny says our government recently started allowing dumping of untreated sewage into rivers in the sea. But that's crazy. So like, where do they see the future going with that? I mean, when
They say by 2050 the whole sea will be just plastic.
Also, what's really terrifying is if you go onto YouTube, what got me started on it, there's a really interesting Italian travel vlogger, and he's staying, I think, in Kenya or Uganda at the moment right now. And he travels, and he went to Kenya, like, it was during the pandemic when I
And
watched
you should
the stuff.
see
It's like the largest
dumps.
dump ground in Africa. It's fucking
it's
insane.
literally like Mount Kilimanjaro, but of just piles of shit.
And it's bad, and the people there are like trying to like eke out a living by sifting through all the trash, and all the airplane food gets dumped there. It could feed so many people. How insane is that? So much greed,
I think, I
man.
was saying to Sam earlier, I think companies, you know, like with plastic and stuff, they should pay a heavy tax if they use any plastic products,
Yeah.
or if their packaging has plastic. They should pay a hefty fine.
Yeah, and
And
really
if anyone is caught littering or anything, like, you must pay a hefty fine.
it's bad. I mean, it's just there's so much plastic, and then when you think about all the dumping grounds in the world and like where does the medical waste go? A lot of these people who dispose of it are very lazy and actually just dump it into the sea. I think in India as well. I'm not sure where it is, but there's like parts where the water that people are drinking, it's so bad and like polluted. There's dead bodies floating downstream, being burnt in the water.
Maybe wouldn't it be better, like, say if you went into a shop and you wanted
Yeah.
to buy cereal, so they had the cereals, but in like perspex boxes, obviously, like it was sealed.
Yeah,
and proper.
reusable shit.
No, and then like those scoopers, and you come with your own bag,
Yeah.
like a Ziploc bag, and
Yeah.
it's obviously the grams
Yeah.
measured out, and then they put that in there, and you keep reusing that bag.
Yeah, that would be like
Does
freaking
that make
awesome.
more sense?
Yeah,
Instead of all this packaging.
yeah. But it's a lot of hassle for some people, and they would just like outright not do it, which is crazy.
But then they should pay extra money then.
Exactly. And thank you, Peter. Thank you very much. Hunt says the desalination of salt
Salt water
water.
is very expensive and energy consuming. Yeah.
I think they do that in Saudi Arabia.
And Israel, I think.
And let's see what is happening here. UK is having more snow next week. Oh my god. Okay. That is nuts.
Imagine they could harness snow energy or
Dude.
cold.
I wish people could go on like an exercise bike, like a gym could
And
power up like
imagine gyms powered up cities. Why can't they
Damn.
do that?
pretty good. No, but then you know how fucked society is. They would then enslave people just for that. No, people are sick. I was busy thinking about
No,
it.
imagine it's a reward system.
No, like I was thinking
It's a
about it.
reward
Imagine
system.
people started drinking breast milk and it was a thing. They would like capture women in that, and then they'd like
Yeah,
cows.
they would.
They'd have them like with this stuff on their boobs, just pumping out all this milk
That's
all day.
true.
No,
People
how
get too
nuts is
greedy.
that? Yeah.
Yeah.
People, there'll be something and it could just be great, but
Like the
people take it too
ideal
far.
will be so beautiful, but people just take it and wreck it.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Those wildlife videos are so sad. I was
Awesome.
thinking about the plastic wrapped broccoli.
Yeah. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, why would broccoli need to be put in same with avocados. Like in the UK, it's shocking. You'll see avocados inside plastic and then wrapped again in plastic.
Yeah.
It's too much packaging.
Nope, it's horrible. And Edward says, hey, there's the southern accents.
Hi there, beautiful man.
Hi there, yeah. South Africa is a strange one. I mean, obviously the power outages suck in summer, but in winter it's hectic. Winter is radical. Houses here do not have...
Proper insulation because, I mean,
it's built for like hot weather, but obviously...
sometimes it gets cold. If you're
Yeah.
used to the heat, then
some parts of South Africa you'll get like frost and shit. By the sea not so much, but it gets particularly like chilly. And then you don't get like double glazing and
double
it's-
glazing donuts.
No, it's cold. It's like freezing. In South Africa, generally people have one little heater in one part of the house and then everyone huddles around it to try to stay warm. But
Millie, what would
yeah.
be a torture
with
food?
the power outages,
If someone
it's done.
made you eat a torture food, like a food to torture you, what would it be?
Coriander.
Not meat, but
Coriander.
anything with coriander.
Can't stand it. Why? And you? It would just taste like absolute shite to me.
A muffin that's stale.
Stark says, damn, I need to get a solar generator for you. That would be cool.
Solar generator, I didn't even know that was a
Ew.
thing.
Yeah, neither did I. What's that when you were little about a flood taking you away? Yeah, I don't know. I just
She
thought...
was thinking of Noah's Ark.
I was thinking about some damn big flood, and I was like, I hope there's a boat, man. And hey, Chie, Ohio! O genki desu ka? And Dana says, my town is flooding again. Yeah, the UK is radical with the
The
floods.
river gets higher. I have a problem getting to work. Last year, only the bridge was still open, miles out of the way of traffic. It was damn.
Damn, I've seen videos of people's homes being like just like
Imagine with cars, you press a button and then
swept away by
it just like inflates underneath like a boat, and then you can drive your way to work
It's
along the river.
insane. No. Have you seen it? Like people's homes, like will just be completely flooded. Like it's mad. How come?
Or what's that thing called? Soil erosion.
How come there's never been like a solution to like for water draining and stuff? Like what could even be done? Like I'm just curious. How come the governments haven't tried to fix this shit? Like surely they can make a contingency plan.
Or like cement mixes.
I don't know. Dale says hypocrisy in the UK allow raw sewage, yet want us use less plastic because polluting the rivers.
Yeah.
It's mad. Like some of the beaches here have been so polluted that people have a tiny cut. They go into the water and because of the raw sewage they get
Really, really sick.
like E. coli and bacteria gets into it and then yeah, they end
Not
up in
good.
ICU. Daniel says, hello again. Ah, well, thank you. Definitely come back. No matter how tricky it is to get back online.
We'll be back.
We'll be back. Kevin says, we are in the best of times and the worst of times. I know.
Yeah.
I think the world is a lot better in many ways and a lot worse off in many ways. But
And I think
again,
also it's unfortunate, but we also live in a very selfish society and world. So people don't really think about like their actions of today. What the consequences are going to be.
Yeah. Rich says they've been dumping plastic in the ocean instead of recycling. Some shortages are because of plastic shortages. Wow.
That's disgusting.
The worst is the polystyrene stuff. That's bad. Daniel
No,
says...
I saw such a sad video. It was
Yeah.
of this little seahorse and it was swimming, but it was swimming inside a fucking plastic bag. And then also I saw a video of a sea turtle. It had this thing sticking out of its nose. And these people caught it and then pulled and pulled and pulled. And it was a big straw like stuck way up his nose.
I was told a really horrible story recently. So, you know when they dispose of like animal byproducts and that? Apparently, okay, so it's different to like when they incinerate other things. The stench and like the vats and vats of blood, it's so bad, like you want to just get sick. That's terrible. And also, what do they do with all that? Do you know what I
Isn't
mean?
dog
Like
food
the
or something?
slaughterhouses and that, like all the blood, like
Oh
where
no, it
does
just
this
goes
go?
down.
Yeah.
That's why there was a big problem. There was a time, I don't know what part of America, there were floods, and it flooded the slaughterhouse. All these pigs, they all drowned, and then I think some weird bacteria broke out in the water all along the coastline there and then the fish got infected, and you could see them like this like worm would be like coming out of their face, and they were being eaten alive and dying from this bacteria.
That's so vile, dude. Like,
It was from the pig poo.
No, dude. Again, I was gonna say, like, if people get into like how crazy all the shit is, like all the waste and that, I think it would wake a lot of people up. It's not even about going on about straws and shit like that. That's fuck all.
That's nothing.
That's nothing. That's the tip of it. People like should just be aware, like where
You know how many,
they should
fishing-
question all the governments
fishing
and
lines.
that. Where are all the dump sites and what is being done? Like where is all the waste going and stuff? It's actually scary. Imagine one day when there's just no more like space because it's all been
But
polluted.
there's no sea life.
Yeah. No, because they bury a lot of the waste as well.
Yeah,
And it's
under the
toxic.
sea.
Where does it go? And what's going to happen to that soil eventually? Must be so bad. Daniel says, I was watching a documentary the other day. This guy was searching for extinct animals. He visited a what? Remote area.
Hundreds of miles from humans. You still found plastic all over the beach. Wow.
Dude, it's awful. And when you see those floating junkyards in the sea, that's terrifying too. Awful. Bill says me, then there would be more cereal on the floor than in the bins. Oh, if people poured it themselves. No, like someone did it professionally for them.
And also, if the cereal did go on the floor, they could give that to, like, let's say, like, for, like, pig fodder.
I don't think...
Pigs will eat cornflakes.
Oh, okay, maybe. And Daniel says, I just made a comment about how awesome you sounded tonight. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Eric says, I remember fields covered with plastic waste for kilometers on end outside Tunis, and that was in 1994. I can imagine it is even worse now. Yeah. I mean, it's really cool when people start using biodegradable materials in the packaging, but there's so much of a backlog in all the shit. Can you imagine, when did plastic become such a big thing? Like from which point? It wasn't in the 1940s.
From China.
Was it the 1950s when people started using a lot of plastic and chemicals and shit?
No, I think they still used glass bottles and that then.
Okay, but it's, I don't know. Wow, it's actually just scary.
Probably like the 80s or 70s, 80s.
What's also scary is all the clothing that just gets burnt that could be donated to people as well.
That's why it's better to go thrift store shopping.
Thrift store shopping,
Yeah.
and mix it up. Buy new what you want. Like buy our merch, okay? But also be
that's different.
Yeah, but be aware of like the fact that people burn so many clothes that were really good because no one buys them. They're like I don't know, just
Instead of giving them to people that need it, they'll just burn it.
it's crazy.
Mm.
Also, same with food, like even in the supermarkets. Oh my god. But again, at least there are a lot of people taking up initiatives to try and help. But it's just the scale of it. Just
When
seeing,
there's something messed up, North Korea.
yeah.
If you end your own life in North Korea, they'll take out your whole family.
Wait, say it again.
So if you end your own life,
Yeah. Why?
because then you committed a crime, you're ashamed.
Oh god. Hedonist says big corporations have their part to play as well. Definitely. I was walking the dog earlier and noticed there was loads of McDonald's trash littering the streets 3 miles from the nearest McDonald's. Exactly.
Maybe then if the corporations got fined for their own stuff, then even if it was a person that did it, then and the people got fined, wouldn't that be better? Then they would be forced to start using like biodegradable packaging.
Well, I don't know. Maybe like Germany is the way to go. Like they incentivize people to recycle and bring in glass bottles and stuff because you get money back
And some
for
parts
it.
of Italy too.
That is really really clever as well because sometimes you can't appeal to people's I'm gonna say sense of like good or goodwill.
Their
So the
morals
other way
or-
is to go financially, and like I guess if you incentivize recycling, people get into it. I guess. But yeah. Oh, no.
That's why one thing I will say, people give homeless people a very hard time, but a lot of them do pick up trash and recycle.
Yeah.
And they'll take like cans and stuff that they found along the road and take it to recycle and maybe get some change for that. So
Yep. New Jersey banned single-use plastic bags last year, and it's so much better, honestly. Like, even if you go into a shop and you buy one of those, like, giant
that you can
bags
reuse
to
again,
reuse,
that's so much better
or boxes, and you go, like, to the shop. There's a few shops here, and they do that.
with boxes.
It's pretty cool. Boxes are for free.
My dad bought pancakes last week. They had 2 plastic wrappers on, but some companies are doing better. Smarties chocolate bar wrapper is now paper.
Ah, okay.
That's better.
But then how many trees died now? Okay, I'm
But it's
joking.
recycled paper,
Yeah,
maybe.
true. Chris says, took some time to get used to.
But it's a good start.
Ooh. And Ohio, we're so happy.
Hey.
Cheer. The planet will be fine. When it has had enough, the world will shake us off like flies. Well, it was quite crazy with the lockdowns when people couldn't go out, how all the animals reacted to that.
Yeah, they just like rebuild their little ecosystems and stuff.
Like if you saw on the news, it was really interesting around Chernobyl, all the animals living in the abandoned homes and apartments. That's crazy, man. It's fucking wild. And let's see. David says, I use reusable insulated bags for shopping. Rock on, and it's better. It's just, can you imagine if everyone did that, like how much less plastic there would be, and it's small
That's
things
why,
people can do.
Do you not think that then maybe they should try and rather make bidets a thing everywhere so people don't have to use toilet paper?
Then the only thing is the water. See, like, yeah, what happens then when there's no bloody water? That's the only thing I would say. It's like, but it is a good idea. It's like,
What about cloths? And you wash them? Rags.
You want a poo rag, a reusable poo rag.
But it's gross, but it's better than like, imagine all the fish and that eating that toilet paper shit.
Well,
That's
it's
where it
really
gets dumped.
cool that you get these makeup microfiber cloths and you can reuse it like countless times
Instead
to
of
take off
using
makeup,
cotton swabs and stuff.
which is really cool.
Mm.
Let's see. 2 days ago, I almost crashed car. Oh my god.
No. Giddy giddy.
Tascata. Damn.
Hey.
Oh, Toto, we're so sorry. That's crazy. Shit, but we are glad that you're safe. Crazy. Hi, all. Make sure to smash that like button. Oh, yes, please. Everyone, if you could subscribe, like, and share. We really, really appreciate it. Thank you.
There's an elderly lady in my street that cleans the street whenever walking to and through the supermarket.
That's really
What
good.
a sweet lady.
Whenever I see, like, shit on the... Not shit, but, like, plastic, I can't just walk by it. It's gross. You can't just leave it like that. It's awful. How crazy is this? People are so lazy that they'll walk by a piece of paper on the road and like ignore it, but if it was money, they'd hop to it.
Yeah.
How insane is that if it was money littering the streets? Willie Woodthorpe, thank you. We're gonna write your name.
Willie Woodthorpe.
Runs through the town
Upstairs and downstairs.
in his bathgown.
Oh God.
Lucha says, my town gets flooded every winter because most people don't care and litter like crazy. Ignorance and laziness here. So that also happens with the
It just blocks up the pipes.
drain.
Yeah.
The water. What is that? Rain.
Manholes.
Rain drain
Gutters.
things. Yeah, I know what you mean. Damn. And good morning and Ohio too. Yasuhiro. Sorry, forgive my slow pronunciation. Joe says, nice thing to think of before bed, girls.
It's true. You must though.
Yeah.
Well, at least before you go to bed, maybe you can come up with a solution.
Exactly. Hedonist says, part of the problem with floods in England is that they allow developers to build on ancient floodplains.
Oh crap.
That's fucking
Problem
crazy.
with flooding is created by humans. We have built on flood. Oh yeah, that's what the guy
That
just
is
said.
fucking true, man. That's insane. Well, it's the same here when there's landslides. It's because they cut away at the mountain and that.
Or people keep building on the mountain, and then there's like no support, and then
Yeah.
when it rains, then all the earth just moves.
It's crazy. Hedonist says there's nowhere for the water to go other than that onto the streets. Yep, and the storm,
storm
drains.
drains.
That's the word.
Ah.
With really adequate. That's insane. And hey, Cesar, we love you too, and thank you. Think of the shite waste in rivers.
from farm sprayed fields.
That's also another scary thing. Like a lot of the times people don't even realize all the pesticides and shit that's sprayed over everything and you consume it. So whether you're eating fruit or vegetables, unless it's
It's all
coming from
there.
your own garden,
Yeah,
it's pretty scary.
My power was out earlier today for 4 hours and only came back on about 30 minutes before you went live. Had a generator running but it didn't do me any good.
Oh my God.
Shit.
That sucks,
Yeah.
eh?
We know how you feel.
We know how you feel. Kevin says, how's things been going at the new place? Neighborhood good? Are you liking where you're at now? Yes. We really dig the neighborhood. It's safe and the neighbors are really
sweet.
cool.
Yeah.
They're really cool. 1960s with the plastic.
Plastic is okay. It's people that throw it away that cause problems.
Yes
Yeah.
and no.
I think there's too much of it. Like
There's way too much of it.
the way that companies package their products, it's unnecessary. It's way too much packaging. Like even if you order something online,
Dude,
that's tiny.
Wow.
The tiny little thing, and it's got like 15 things over it. It's like, what the hell? For this tiny little thing, all this crap.
And Peter says, never dump garbage in the ocean. Where does it go? In the oceans everywhere. Buried is better. True. But it's bad when people are really lazy with the disposal of like chemical waste and also medical waste.
Like I was
It's
saying,
heavy.
remember last time, it's better if the people use that methane gas.
What do you mean?
Well, they can use it for energy. You can have electricity, everything with that.
It's crazy. Lucha says we got harsher laws and fines against littering in the Galapagos Islands. Ah, shit.
We can go to...
But the government concerns only for the image against tourists. Yeah, I see. It's the same here. There'll be beaches that should be closed because of the surge, but they
But
don't want to
they-
chase away the tourists.
So they won't say anything. And then it's like...
And then eventually it's so bad that they're like, for health reasons, this has to fucking close. It should be law to recycle. Yep. Hi guys, how y'all doing? Hey, we good? Billy
Hello.
Bomb Waters, what's up? And Joe says we gave our clothes to street projects and Salvation Army when they went.
that's really cool.
That's really beautiful and really
Yeah.
good, man. Like, one thing I will say is that people don't even realize, like, maybe just one small kind action will change the life of someone else. And
Very, very
it's
true.
important. You gotta keep that circle going.
Me got me collecting purses, always on the lookout for that vintage one you will like.
I'm obsessed with old bags. Like, I can't believe, like, look, don't get
It's
me
like,
wrong. New bags and all that, that's really cool. But yeah, I love like vintage bags. And again,
Can you
recycled.
imagine
I would
with-
never throw
with
that
the Queen's
away.
death? Imagine she left in a will, you could have her bags. Would you go
Damn.
insane? There've been old pictures of like the Queen, and then she has those little square
Yep.
purse things.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, oh, look at that bag.
Mm-hmm. But that's so sweet, Kevin. Overpackaging is a huge industry and problem. Sometimes the packaging costs more than the content.
Yeah, no, that is 100%.
With perfume, it can be like that a lot of the times
100%.
too. That's
Yeah.
nuts.
And most foods that need heavy advertisement and packaging, you know they're very bad and cheaply made. Because they're spending that much money on advertising.
But
and
you don't
know.
have to see apples and fruits and things that you really need to advertise that much now, do you?
Because your body already knows that it wants that and needs it.
And Art says, me, there's ongoing research in biodegradable packaging, even for such things as condiment individual use packaging. That's good, though. And Purags, hell no. Yeah, Daniel, I don't think I would want to be washing a cloth
What
that
if it was
I've
made
used
with
to wipe
rice
my
paper?
ass. Maybe, I don't know.
Dude, it would just disappear and the fish could eat that. Wouldn't be harmful at all.
Don't ever talk to me again.
What's
You're
wrong?
disgusting.
But it's true.
Maybe. And bow not there, and thank you. Bidets would never take off in the States. Really? What is it? Is it a
Why?
cultural difference?
You know, I always thought like, oh, it's weird because so when you go into, let's say,
Peter says bidets take too much water. But the only thing that would be interesting is this. If you take a leaf out of Japan's book. So say the water from the bidet collects and it goes into flushing the toilet. And it fills up
because
the...
usually at the top
septic
you
tank.
wash your hands and then
Yeah.
it fills up the septic tank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that would be interesting. And it would be like a win-win.
Have a little.
Wait. Save the ocean poo in your neighbor's backyard. Oh, fucking hell.
Boa
Fucking
noite,
hell.
linda. Ah, muito obrigado.
And I always pick up bottles I find on the beach to prevent them washing in the sea. That's fucking beautiful. It's the plastic. It's like, I don't even understand how
so
someone
bad.
could go to the beach and just like litter. It's mad. Dale says, I make sure I use the biodegradable wipes for removing my costume makeup. Tend to use quite a few. Yeah, well, you literally transform yourself.
You know
It's
what
fucking
you need to get,
amazing.
Dale? You can get this like cloth. It's like a microfiber cloth. And
Makeup removing cloth.
And all you have to do is just like wipe your face with it, wash it with some soap, and then do it again, and it'll all be off. And
Yeah.
you don't have to keep rebuying and reusing
It's less harsh on the skin. It's good. Shout out to Marley's Monsters.
Zero waste products.
Dwayne says a shop owner was caught hosing down a homeless woman.
That's disgusting. Was she wearing a white T-shirt?
No, dude.
I'm sorry. No,
That's
bad
so
joke.
bad, man. It's awful. That's one thing that really freaks me out is that when people are homeless, people feel that they can treat them badly and that it's okay. No. Guy says today's weird thing from Japan, hot and spicy.
It's a ramen with the chocolate ice cream. Oh, I've seen that. I would not eat that.
Interesting.
Sorry.
If I like spicy food, I'll try it.
Dude, they put a whole ice cream cone inside the soup.
Sound good to me.
I'm saying goodbye for now. Hey, tot ziens.
Tot ziens. Until die volgende keer. Or wait, see you tomorrow. Maybe.
And I agree, Amazon is the worst for that. Too much packaging.
Then you just order something and it's so small and you're like, what the... Yeah. The best part about dating a homeless woman is you can drop her off any place. Oh my God, Mike.
Oh my god.
Mike, I thought my sister's sense of humor was dark. You bad. You bad. And William says, thank you, SoapGirls. Hope you carry on and keep giving us great catchy and beauty. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very, very much. Wait. Catchy, hot, beautiful, pop punk, wonder rock. Oh, well, thank you. That is really sick. Thank you very much for the cool compliment. Lucho says, I thought you had loud infighting neighbors.
I'm kidding. Oh, because of the video. No.
Well, when the baboons raid the place, then it gets pretty loud. It's
Yeah,
quite
it
scary.
does.
Willie Woodtop says, thanks for saying you live in a good area. I'm a baboon. I'll be around for breakfast tomorrow. Oh, Jesus. No, in South Africa, you rather like stay far out away from loads of people. The rent everywhere is insane, but you'd rather pay extra and like
A
not
little bit
be
more safe,
robbed and
yeah.
potentially killed. So, yeah. Dwayne says the homeless woman was in front of his business. Wow, what a horrible person.
Yeah.
Well, you get stories of ambulance drivers parking in a driveway and people calling and complaining that they're in their driveway.
But they're busy there saving someone's life. It's like, are you actually having a laugh?
It's madness. Like, so what? God, get over it. And what Hedonist says, whereabouts in SA are you guys
Cape
based?
Town.
Yeah, Cape Town. Oh, that's so cool. Do you ever come back? And also, do you ever miss it? That's my question to you.
In the neighborhoods, people.
No, in the Netherlands.
Oh, sorry, I can't read.
Open those papers, man.
In the Netherlands, people are still.
Wait, do you want to use my phone?
Yeah,
Because
maybe.
otherwise,
Oh, sorry, I'm
yeah,
annoying you.
a little bit.
Oh.
Sorry. You shouldn't have said it out loud. And that's really, you and Red are like that as well. Like they'll do something that they know is gonna like piss
use
me
this one.
off. And then you do it and then you say, I pissed you off, didn't you? Thank you for that.
Whatever, man.
You're the dirty pants to the public here, man. Okay. My birthday is on Monday. Oh, Richardson, you really? Okay, we're gonna celebrate with you on Monday. And Daniel says methane from cow shit, when placed in something called a digester, can power the farm. Oh, it's a proven concept. Well, why don't people? Well, okay.
Gar
Money.
says I had recently brought up Steve I guitars. Just noticed there's one in front of in my skin.
Oh yes.
Well spotted.
Ooh. And C. John also knew. I'm talking about handbags here, not old bags. Old bags like people. And Drunk Chef Jeff says scientists just developed some organism that eats plastic and turns it into some kind of food. They hope to start feeding us with sketchy. Yeah, I don't think I would be that keen on that.
Daniel, B-days aren't gross. Like, if you have, let's say, if you have a whole lot of peanut butter on your hand,
Yeah.
you're not going to take a piece of paper, toilet paper, and wipe it off with it, are you? No.
I would.
No, you'd wash it under the sink with water, because you know that it will come off better that way.
I'd eat my arm off.
So it's the same with shit. If you wash it off with water, it's going to come off way better than with actual
Also,
toilet paper.
I just want to say one thing. If ever we're forced to buy bottled water, like I said, we buy like giant.
We reuse the things.
We reuse the shit out of all the water bottles. And we make sure that they're not just like chucked somewhere where it's gonna fucking land in the sea. Unfortunately, because of the electrical shit, the water is not good enough to drink. So we buy big barrels, but sometimes the shop is sold out of the big barrels, and they're barrels that you reuse all the time.
Yeah, you refill them.
But when that's sold out, you fucked. You have to buy
Stephen
bottled
Olsen
water.
says, obsessed with old bags, mainly like Hara Grand.
That's what I said. No. And Kevin says, I feel bad. What can we get for me? What is it that you like most? Or what are you obsessed with?
I like guitar pedals.
Ooh.
Guitar pedals.
What's your favorite guitar pedal?
I wish that I could find one that has chorus and delay in one pedal. I've yet to find one that has both in like one pedal besides the Zoom one, but one with just those two things and then like a really good distortion.
That's crazy. It's weird though. Gar says, I recently ordered watch batteries from Amazon. They shipped it in a box the size of a shoebox. Wow.
See, that's so unnecessary.
That's nuts. Watch
Peter
batteries.
Chancellor says, today leaving the market, an elderly lady was struggling to load her groceries into her car. Asked if I could help. Asked if I could push her cart through the snow to her car. Loaded, then felt great. That's so sweet of you.
That's
And I
really
bet you made that
beautiful.
old lady stay.
Yes.
Imagine it turns out she was actually robbing the store and then you won the
No.
CCTV footage as an accomplice. I'm
Oh
joking.
my god. No, that's really beautiful though. See, it's stuff like that, then it like reminds you that there are a lot of good people still, and not every person out there is an asshole.
Lucha says, what? You lick your arm when it's covered in peanut butter. Lick it all off.
Of course. What do you think? Some good stuff, man.
Damn.
Stark says you're obsessed with turkeys. Ew, no.
So cheese?
Hell no.
Hell no.
Hell to that.
Belly button is better.
Ew, dude, that is.
Hedness says, yes, I do miss it. I grew up in Milton. Don't know about now, but back then it was an amazing place to be a kid. Oh, Milton.
Oh my god, Milnerton Beach and like that area, it's so
Pretty.
stunning. Like it's
Yeah.
really beautiful, but that's on the other side. It's stunning.
It's so weird though, like to us, Milton, Bloberg, and those areas, it's like a whole different world.
Yeah.
It's like so, I don't know,
Like-
even though it's not that far, but
No, like it's Cape Town, South Africa is weird. I don't know if it's because of the crime or what it is, but
some areas, like it just seems like a...
no, like when you're in the UK, I was even talking to someone else about it recently. When you're in the UK, to drive like 2 or 3 hours isn't a big deal. It's just like whatever. There, or yeah, like when it's over an hour, it's like, whoa, it's so far, man. And people go there once a year. Or once every few years. It's like, yo, it's a road trip, eh?
And it's like, dude, it's just
Dude,
like
like,
around the corner.
Shut up. Yeah. Oh my god. I remember me saying she likes picking the fluff out of belly buttons. To me, that is so gross. I'm sorry. Ew.
EHX Polychorus. But,
Need to check that out. some interesting pedals. I think it's also good when you get people that are like family businesses making guitar and bass pedals themselves. So it's not just like the same old mass corporate shit.
No, Kevin, not petals, pedals. Guitar pedals. Oh my god, imagine you gave me petals and I was like, what the fuck, man? The fuck? I'm joking.
And Georgina says, me and my bestie booked a holiday to Lanzarote.
Lanzarote.
I'm
Lanzarote.
I'm so excited. Don't say that. Lanzarote, man. I don't say
No,
like
but
that.
I
Like,
know, but I'm
what the
saying-
hell am I going to say?
know, whenever-
Lanzarote. Like I would.
Whenever I hear the word Lanzarote, I always think of that.
Such a
okay?
prig, no.
Like lasagna.
Fuck you.
Do you want lasagna in your Lanzarote?
Otherwise, we're gonna have no battery.
No battery, no battery.
because
Sam?
Yeah.
When we
Sam,
wake
can
up
I ask
in
you
the morning,
something?
There's no electricity.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Sam, can I just ask you one thing?
Okay.
Have you ever been to Lanzarote?
I'm not joking. We're gonna have nothing
Okay.
for like 12
Your
hours.
face looks so sad, Sam. Sorry. Okay, we're
It's
gonna.
very stressful.
No, no. Okay, before you leave, I just want to let you know that I sent. Okay, rock on. Thank you, Eric. Again, because of the power outages, we have very limited time for that, but I'm gonna go when I can on emails and stuff. We just have to be like very like careful with power. We charge our fucking phones with solar powered charging banks, but they don't
Yeah.
last like
Solar
all
power
day.
does not fucking last. Sorry to say.
And Kevin says
Very
that
X
the
guitar.
what?
Thank you.
Oh. Again, what? I thought you said pretzels. Oh my god. Pretzels, not
Well,
pedals.
seriously.
Okay. Everybody, thank you so fucking much for tuning in. Thank you so much for the super chats and your energy. We
And
will
you
see
guys
you guys
fucking
tomorrow.
rock.
Thank you
Wait, what was the
very,
name of
very,
that?
very much.
Very X. Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
Okay. Huge love. Mata ne. Mata ashita. ありがとうござい
またど
ます。
このチャットをリーディングしてるのかわからあ
すみません。
I go
Okay, wait, let me say
earlier
something in
when there
Japanese.
is electricity,
Tomorrow we
so
will-
around 7 probably,
7 UK time or 7 our time?
or our time.
So tomorrow the live stream will be around 7 our time, which is 5 p.m. UK time. So heads up. And again, thank you very, very fucking much, man. See you guys very soon. And again, yeah,
Oh, look, yes,
Rock
Yuki
on.
Mama Mountain.
Yuki, Mama Mountain. Oh, she comes. Hey, sorry, I'm showing you my weird knees.
私たちはもっと日本語を勉強することを約束します。
Hey, girl. Oh,
Yuki Mama Mountain. Yuki Mama Yama.
Also, I just want to say again, very much for your awesome energy. And David says, good night, Millie, me and Sam. Have a beautiful weekend. Right back at you. And
And
thank you.
私たちはあなたを愛してます。
Hi. I won't make tomorrow. Oh, rock on. Okay, have fun, Georgina. And thank you. And bye, Lucho. Thank you.
Buenas noches.
Ooh, see you guys tomorrow. Bye. And thank you.
Sayonara.
Sayonara. Bye.
And
Oh, my Lord. Oh,
See you
Lord.
tomorrow.
Bye, everybody. Yuki.